Deputy Chief Minister M.K. Stalin today informed the House that the government is taking all necessary steps to control price rise in the state. Replying to the debate on the motion to thank the governor's address, Stalin listed out various achievements by the government and promised that the Hoganikal drinking water project will be completed before 2012. He also informed the House that 4,000 crore rupees has been earmarked as food subsidy this year alone. Stalin also assured the House that employment for youth will not be affected due to the government order to appoint retired servicemen. He said so far Tamil Nadu government has provided job opportunities for nearly 3,40,000 people. Though the assembly witnessed heated arguments today, a sense of nostalgia prevailed in the House. The Tamil Nadu Assembly session that ended today will remain the last to be held at Fort St. George.
The 58-year-old legislature will soon move to the 425 crore complex coming up at the Omandurar government estate. The historic Fort St. George, regarded as the first establishment of the British in India, has for long been the face of the Tamil Nadu government. Completed on April 23, 1640, the fort was christened after the patron saint of England. Soon, it became the hub of merchant activity and after Indian independence became the power center of Tamil Nadu politics. In its 58 years of existence, the historic fort has witnessed 13 assemblies and some remarkable debates and proceedings. The Chief Minister, who is holding his 5th term in the House, shared his experiences in his inaugural speech, and this was his appeal.
அவை என்னென்ன என்பதை எல்லாரும் இங்கே குறித்து பேசி மறுபடியும் அதே நிகழ்ச்சியுடைய தொடர்ச்சியை இங்கே நான் ஏற்படுத்த விரும்பவில்லை. அந்த நிகழ்ச்சிகளை எல்லாம் மறந்துவிட்டு நாம் குடி செல்லுகின்ற புதிய இடத்திலாவது அந்த நினைவு இல்லாமல் நாட்டை பற்றிய நினைவு, மக்களை பற்றிய நினைவு, இவைகளுடைய பணியை அங்கே தொடங்க வேண்டும்.
Every nook and corner of this fort has a story to tell. The speaker's chair at the center of the assembly hall goes back a long way in history. The artistic chair was presented by the governor of Madras Presidency, Lord Willingdon, way back in 1922, and since then it has remained the seat of honor on the floor of the house.
சாமானியனான என்னை இச்சட்டமன்றத்தில் பேரவைத் தலைவராக பணியாற்ற வாய்ப்பளித்து எனக்கு பெருமை அளித்தது எனக்கு ஒரு பெரும் பேறு என்றே கருதுகிறேன். அதற்காக என்னுடைய கோடான கோடி நன்றியை காணிக்கையாக்குகிறேன்.
In the past 50 years, the floor of the House has witnessed heated debates and decisions that have changed the course of Tamil Nadu's history. For the members, it is a matter of pride.
It was very touching and moving, something which cannot be expressed in words. Very emotional because my grandfather came to the same building, and I am very happy that I have been blessed to come and attend this session.
முடிந்த அளவுக்கு மக்களுடைய பிரதிநிதியாக இருந்து இங்கே செயல்பட்டிருக்கிறேன். ஒரு கட்டிடம் தான் மாறுகிறது, கருத்துக்கள் மாறவில்லை. அடுத்த கட்டிடத்திலும் இதே கருத்தை வலியுறுத்துவோம் என்பதை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன்.
ரொம்ப அதாவது மனதளவில் எண்ணி பூரிப்படக்கூடிய அளவில் இதை பெருமையாக கருதுறேன் அந்த அளவுக்கு.
As the final session of Tamil Nadu Assembly at Fort St. George comes to an end, everyone here, from members to clerks, will take away memories of historic moments in time. The doors may have closed, but the legacy of this century-old fort will always remain. In Chennai, with camera person Damodaran, Shabir Ahmed for NDTV Hindu.
In an exclusive interview to NDTV's Vaidyanathan, the Chief Justice has said there was no allegations against Dinakaran when he was recommended for elevation. But if he is guilty, he should not be promoted.
When you recommended his name for elevation to the Supreme Court, you don't know about these allegations at all.
There was no allegation either when he was a judge in the High Court of Madras or no allegation when he had been in the High Court of Karnataka. He was there for nearly more than 1 year. Nobody raised any objection, nor I received any complaints. I used to receive complaints from in respect of so many judges. Nothing.
But why suddenly?
How can I say these things? People feel I can't say anything about that. It is now the matter is, especially I should not make any comment on this because the matter is for impeachment. So some committee will go into it. whether it is correct or not, is there any truth, and he has to defend it in the parliament. If any motion is presented to the parliament, he has to defend it.
So, but did the Supreme Court call him did not act in time at least to save what sort of being written or said about Justice Dinakaran? Do you think that...
What can we do? What can we do? How can we prevent persons attacking some judge? So we can't say, we can't do anything about that.
When we come back, we will see why Pongal might not taste as sweet as you want it to be this year.